As the first light rises, the African savanna slowly awakens. The first rays stretch across the grasslands, stirring a sleeping world back to life. In this fragile calm, a small zebra herd begins its day with careful, gentle steps. From a distance, black and white shapes emerge from the fading mist. They stand still for a brief moment, as if listening to something only wild animals can hear. Then slowly, each zebra steps forward, weaving its stripes into the growing morning light. Every morning, they find their way back to one another, a tilt of the head, a few steps closer, a brief touch of shoulders. Each gesture quietly rebuilds the circle. In a land full of dangers, safety begins with staying close to the herd. The day truly begins with feeding. Heads lower to the golden, dry grass of the season. Bite by bite, they gather the energy needed to face whatever the savanna brings. In this simple rhythm of grazing lies the foundation of their survival. Foals rarely stray far from their mothers. With each step, they learn where to stand, when to follow, and when to freeze. Under the soft morning sun, the bond between mother and young is more than affectionate, is their first and strongest shield against the wild. Peace on the savanna is never absolute. A few zebras pause their grazing and lift their heads. For a moment, the air feels heavier. There is no loud sound, no clear threat, yet something in the distance has caught their attention. Ears turn, muscles tighten, and movement slow. The herd slips into a silent readiness, as if each body is listening with its whole being. Out here, hesitation can be costly, so instinct leans forward before the danger fully appears. Without a warning call, the herd erupts into motion. Hooves strike the ground in chaotic unison as stripes blur into flowing patterns. In just a heartbeat, a quiet group of grazers transforms into a river of urgency and speed. Without a warning call, the herd erupts into motion. Hooves strike the ground in chaotic unison as stripes blur into flowing patterns. In just a heartbeat, a quiet group of grazers transforms into a river of urgency and speed. On these open plains, speed is their greatest defense. Zebras have no claws, no fangs, and no armor, only strong legs and quick decisions. With every stride, they try to turn distance into safety, outrunning the danger that hunts them, and BNN McHnay. A few zebras step slightly ahead, scanning the horizon. Their eyes search the distant bushes, the uneven lines of the land, any sign of movement out of place. Only when nothing suspicious remains do they truly loosen their guard. Breathing slowly returns to a steady rhythm. Bodies soften. Heads begin to lower once more. Tension drains away from the herd, replaced by a quiet fatigue. The crisis becomes just another lesson etched into their instincts. On the savanna, life rarely pauses for long. The herd almost automatically reshapes its formation. Each individual finding a familiar place among the others, they return to walking and grazing, as if sidestepping a passing storm and then moving on. In these quieter minutes, their world seems simple. Eat, move, stay together. Yet every mouthful now is also quiet preparation for the next time they must run. Calm for them is never separate from readiness. As the day grows brighter, the herd drifts farther across the plains, stripe by stripe. Their bodies blend into the shimmering heat and tall grass when they finally fade into the horizon. Another small story of the African savanna quietly folds into nature's endless cycle.